Alright guys, here we have the Dromeda Kodo, and this is a pretty cool micro-sized quad that came out recently. It has a camera on it, lots of features, so we're going to go ahead and look at what's in the box and get a little flight test of it and also test out the camera. So in the box you get this transmitter here that comes with the AAA batteries for it. You have all your trims up on top and in the middle there, and then you also have your picture and video button. Comes with a micro SD card, 2 gigabytes, and also your USB card reader for that micro SD card there. You get extra props, and these are blade protectors. You can put them on and help protect your quadcopter here. You get a little instruction manual. It's just one page, really simple and well laid out. You get your charger and your battery, which is a 1-cell 25C 390 milliamp. So the quadcopter here we'll take a look at quick. Have our plug here and the battery slot in back. Have nice feet there with those blade protectors on. It should be pretty durable. Here's our camera. And I've seen some pictures and video with the camera. It doesn't look amazing. We're going to go ahead and test it out though. Now just for comparison, I'm going to show this in size comparison. As you can see here, this is a Hubsan X4. They're almost the same. The Hubsan X4 is slightly smaller, but they're pretty much in the same size range. And you can get the H107C here with a camera and in an FPV mode as well. So it's another option. I might do a comparison in these two quads in the future. But today we're just going to be looking at the Kodo here. So let me go ahead and get it ready for a flight, and we'll do the maiden flight and see how it goes. Alright, so I have the quad over on the table. Wanted to talk about one more thing on the transmitter here. If you push in on the right stick and then you push up, down, right, or left, the quad will flip one time in that direction. It has automatic flip. And also your left stick here will control your 3 rates. You have beginner, intermediate, and expert kind of. They label them something else, but you have 3 dual rates on there. So let's go ahead and try each rate and give it a flip, and then we'll also test out the video. So here we go in the air. And I'm going to bring it back. I wanted to show you also that this thing has lights on it. We have red lights in the back and some blue over there. It's actually got a lot of power, and it's a pretty sensitive throttle. But here we are, hands off. It's going up, so I'm going to give it a little lower. But actually it's holding pretty darn steady. It's just I'm not holding the throttle steady. But in terms of being like able to hands-off hover, it's pretty good here. Let's fly it around just a little bit in this beginner mode. Oh, durability test there. Alright, well it's durable enough. The beginner mode, I don't have a ton of cyclic control. So you want to kind of fly this around slow, it seems, so you don't have to overcorrect and not have your cyclic that you need. And oh my god, it has a lot of power. Let's go ahead and do a flip. I'm having trouble with throttle management with this, just because there's so much power there. Do a little flip here, and then do a back flip. Whoa! Well, we did a back flip, but it hit the ground a little bit. Let me try one more time here. There was a nice front flip. Let's get a little closer to the camera. That was really nice. Hopefully this is on camera for you guys. And here's the front flip. Very cool. Very nice. Now let's try the second mode. So I just hit my left stick. Now I'm in medium or intermediate, the second out of 3. And wow, it has a lot more tip now. This is going to be good for an intermediate pilot. Has lots more control now, I feel like. Really a lot of tip. I can make this zoom around pretty good now, as you can see. A lot of power. I'm giving it almost too much throttle quite often, because it really has a lot of power. Well, let's try the third mode. And now this thing has even more tip. It's pretty crazy. But it's not too bad. It's still very controllable, and it's still hands-off probably, if I was going to hover it. But this is actually the mode I like to fly in, because I have more control. So as you saw there, if I'm going too fast and going to hit a wall, I can correct it before I hit that wall. I just went back into normal mode, and we'll do one more hands-off hover if we can here. If I can get this throttle to be pretty good. Having trouble just getting this throttle to stay the same here. There we go, that's pretty good. Alright, we're going to go ahead now and turn on the video. So I just turned on the video. Now it's pretty dim in here, not too bright in here. So I'm just going to fly this around for a second inside here. And now we're going to take it outside and get some video with it outside. So here's some video outside. So overall, this Andromeda Kodo is pretty darn neat. Flies really great. It does have a sensitive throttle, and that's just because it has pretty darn powerful motors there. It actually has a lot of vertical climb when you give it some throttle there. So that just takes a little bit of getting used to, but it does have a pretty sensitive throttle. Overall, pretty great. I haven't watched the video yet. I'm going to edit them into this video. But from what I've seen, it's nothing amazing. But we'll go ahead and see that probably before you heard me talking here. Anyways, guys, that was a review of the Andromeda Kodo. If you have any questions, let me know. Happy flying. We'll see y'all later.